know what, folks? I hate to say this, but I'm kind of running out of questions here. Oh, I just remembered something. I'm sorry. It's just I remembered something. You know how you say your brain is not. You tend to forget things, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because I remember that you don't remember things quite as well as most people do, but I don't know.
No, I tend to forget things quite quickly, actually.
Oh, I see. You have short-term memory loss?
Well, not really, but I have a pretty bad memory.
I don't know if it's because you're a frog or not. I don't know how frogs work. Because if you were an elephant, you should never forget.
Yep.
So I'm glad that you didn't become an elephant. You know, just like I'm happy that I'm not a hippo. You know why?
Now, why is that?
Because if I was a hippo, and I was one, and I had a penchant for lying, you know, like you've come across people that are known to be liars, right? And they lie to your face in spite of the fact that you know that they're lying, but they do it anyway.
Yeah, I met a couple of people like that.
They are what I would like to call Hippocrites.
Nice one.
So, in other words, I am not a hypocrite. I'm not as...
No, you are not.
Yeah. So, where was I? Oh, yeah, that's right. When I first saw you, oh my god, the reaction that I had when I first saw you, like, before you ever decided to make weekly updates, like, regularly, the first time I saw you, my reaction, like, my comment to seeing you, and I quote, I'm going to do this. The frog! That's how I said it. Like, it's one thing to type it, it's another thing to actually say it, but I was like, the frog, with a happy face, and then I followed it up with, so Grodus, you show us your true form.
Indeed I did.
And of course you also got to see me when I was talking about you, like, the first time, and what did you think of my true form?
Well, it looked pretty cool.
Of course I didn't have the hat on.
Nope.
So I guess it confirms that it's a hat, I suppose. Because I think in the cartoons, Toad actually does take his hat off.
Yep, he uses that as a parachute in the very first episode, I believe.
Yeah, and he has, like, what, one little strand of hair? Seriously?
Yep. Poor Toad.
Yeah, but not this Toad.
Well, you're the blue Toad, and the blue Toad, he has hair.
Yeah, it's true, but I also have ice powers if you... Yeah, I have ice powers.
Yep.
Because I'm as cold as ice.
Indeed you are.
Speaking of which, what do you think of the motif that I use every now and then when I get an ice power-up?
It's pretty entertaining.
It's just, it comes from the actual song, You're as Cold as Ice by Foreigner. They're actually a pretty damn good band. You know, some of the songs include Cold as Ice, as well as its opposite, Hot... I don't know what got in my throat. It wasn't a frog, I swear.
I sure hope so.
You did not just say that, did you?
Indeed I did.
Tell me you did not just say that. But, yeah, there's, but yeah, Foreigner is known for songs such as, Cold as Ice, and its opposite, Hot-Blooded. Yes, so I sing Hot-Blooded every now and then, but not as often as I do Cold as Ice, because Cold as Ice is actually my favorite song from the band, as well as other hits include Head Games, Jukebox Hero, Waiting for a Girl Like You, which I think that would be a good song for you to sing to your princess in a karaoke if you wanted to. Oh, and their #1 hit in America, I Want to Know What Love Is. Those are just some songs that that come from the band known as Foreigner, but yeah, when I first saw you, I'm like, are you a rock star? Because most rock stars, especially back in the 70s going into the 80s, they had a lot of hair, man.
Yeah.
I have never seen a guy with so much hair since Rapunzel, and I thought, wow, there are not very many guys out there that can rock awesome hair. I'm sorry, but I could never rock that. Maybe an afro, but not the awesome hair that you have. Like, how did it grow? Like, what do you put in it?
I don't really put anything in it, except for shampoo and conditioners.
That explains why it's so shiny every time you feature yourself in the weekly updates. That would explain it. But the fact that it's so long, I'm pretty sure even your girlfriend can climb up into your room with it.
No, I don't think it's that long yet.
And even if it was, you don't think it's strong enough, is it?
No, I would doubt that, to be honest.
I thought so.
It would probably be ripped off my head.
Oh no, we don't want a bald frog now, do we? But then again, Frog was kind of bald. Well, if only because he was turned into one. Speaking of which, believe it or not, one of the emulated games on the modded Wii that I have is Chrono Trigger, and I thought, how about I let's play that?
Yeah,
I could
do that.
But you want to know what I'm gonna call Frog?
You're gonna call him Grodus, I bet.
Yes. Why not? I mean, you're the Frog. I might as well go all the way.
Yeah.
And as for the other characters, I don't know who to name them, because I know there's at least 3 women, a robot, and then another character that is thought of to be as the main villain, but that you can also control him. But I'm not going to spoil anything else, but I know that one of them is a frog, and it has to be you. It's got to be you.
Yeah.
As for the other characters, I don't know who to name them besides my own character. But I'll have to play it out, and then I have to play it out first a little bit, because I need to get familiar with the controls. I mean, there's other games I can let's play, but that's who I'm going to name Frog after, you. Because you're just awesome like that. But more so than that, I guess this will be my wrap-up for the interview, but is there anything you want to say?
Yeah, when you let's play, don't take yourself too serious, and remember to have fun. It's essentially the most important thing with let's playing, is to have fun. Also, don't be afraid of making friends.
Oh, of course not. In fact, of course, I remember now. We mentioned this in the original interview. You know what? Grodus is right. If you want to be a let's player, have fun with it. It is not to be taken seriously. And do make friends, because your friends, if you can find any, or if you have any, and if you can make any, will go a long way in securing your success. Because I had it took a while for me and you to get acclimated and become friends. By that I mean,
yeah.
It just wasn't like out of the blue that I started to watch you. I mean, but the fact that I really did enjoy your stuff, and Grodus is right. You have to make friends in the let's play business. Are there any other tips that you have for the aspiring new let's players out there?
Not really what I can think of right now, except for that, of course.
Yes, exactly. Because the let's play business, as it is, it's a very tough business, but it can be fun. And then, in fact, that's what you want to be, or want to have when you get into the let's play business, is to have fun. And if you need to take a break, take a break. I don't care what you have to do. Read a book, watch TV, go to a sporting event like watch football, or by football we mean soccer here in America, or American football, or whatever sport that you are interested in, or ride a bike, go to the park, run around, do something. Just don't make it a job. It's not supposed to be a job. Oh, what were you going to say, Grodus?
No, I only said yep.
Yep. Okay, I'm sorry. But yes, that's exactly what you got to do. But well, this interview has run over for over an hour now. But heck, I had so much fun doing this again.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun redoing this, actually.
Yeah, because the original one was kind of me thinking of questions to ask because I didn't have much questions in the back of my mind. But
yeah,
the fact that this turned out much better than the first one did, I guess I can only thank my idiot neighbor for doing that. I mean, I wish it didn't happen to begin with, but in a way, it's kind of a blessing in disguise, if I do say so myself. But anything else, Grodus?
No, that's pretty much all I have to say.
Well, it was great to have you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun doing it.
It's a pleasure. But so my parting words for this is, Grodus, you've been a good friend and a very big supporter of me, and I can only say thank you. I can only say thank you so much for it, and you do such a great job with your Let's Plays, that you have so much fun with it, and that you, in a way, make not just myself happy, but you make a lot of people happy, and that's more than what anybody could ever ask for, is to make people happy, and whether you know it or not, you made me happy.
Well, that's good to hear.
It is good to hear, and I'm also just as happy to make other people happy myself, especially you.
Yeah.
But in addition to making great videos, you are a wonderful person, and that's something that, I've met a lot of people that make great videos, but the fact that they are so famous, like Slim Kirby and among others, you really can't interact with them as much as you would like to because, well, they're so famous that they're kind of hard to get to, and I understand privacy and all, but I'm not even at that level yet. And even if I was, how could I ignore all the people that have made, my journey all the more worthwhile?
Yeah.
It would be so unlike me to ignore people. It really is. And if I do seem that way, it's because I'm either busy with school or real life, but I could never ignore the people that have made the Let's Play career that I have a joy, and I can only thank you and everybody else for it. So, with that said, Grodus?
Yeah.
Have a good day, or actually it's nighttime over there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's evening right now.
Okay, well, it's day over here, but Grodus, have a good night.
Thank you. Have a good day.
And God bless and take care.
And you stay froggy, Jew.
Well, I'm technically a toad, but I can always be hopping mad.
Yeah.
Oh, just like Glenn was when he got turned into a frog.
Indeed.
Although if I do... Oh, that reminds me, if I do go through with making Chrono Trigger, I might actually go a little bit different than how you went about it.
Yeah.
I might, but I'll have to, part of it is I have to do research on it, because if I don't, then I'm going to get stuck, and the last thing I want to do is get stuck. Seriously. And then, last but not least, best of luck to you and your future endeavors.
Thank you, Jew. The same to you.
No problem. But for every... Oh, yeah. But... But for everybody else, this is TehJew22 and
LPGrodus.
signing off, saying goodbye, and stay tuned for the next interview with whoever it is. I don't know, but stay tuned. Until then, have a good day, and what's your closing line?
Stay froggy, everyone.
Yes, stay froggy, everybody. All right. Peace out, everybody.
See ya.